Oh, I'm so cold. I'm just filming this part of the video in a sporadic scene of what can be described as chaos because I have just been Christmas shopping. And you may think that sounds normal. I just spat everywhere. When you realise I went straight from a one-night stand to Oxford Street to go Christmas shopping in the same clothes I wore to GAY the night before, then it doesn't seem so normal, does it? I literally bought these sunglasses to cover up the fact that my eyes, they don't even look that bad. I don't know what I look like, and this looks like a butt plug, but it isn't. I was wearing big platform boots and a playsuit, and it is winter. My legs were like fully out. I was full slut mode. Did my makeup in the toilet. Bought these sunglasses from Quay, Australia. I think I might just still be drunk. I don't know what I bought. I know I bought handcuffs, so that's good. 'Cause you and me and I got a ba-ba-ba-ba. Oh. Hello everyone, my name's Pippa and you're watching the Pippa Party. I found this hat at work. If it's your hat and I'm wearing it because I've stolen it, please feel free to inform me. It's been a long day. If you're wondering why I'm so erratic, it's because I haven't had much sleep and I've had quite a lot of coffee, and I've just had a coffee just then, so I'm probably very high on caffeine and very low on anything else good in my body. Also, I don't know if you guys are in London, but here is freezing cold. I think the rest of England is probably the same. I don't know the temperature of anywhere else because I've been here. I'm wearing lingerie and I wore this to work and it was snowing today, so am I alright? No. Clearly fucking not. So, today's video is gonna be a video that I kind of don't know whether to film now, but I'm doing it because here I am doing it anyway, and it is going to be my coming out story. I have to think back in time because I'm now 23 and I was 16 at the time, so it's quite some time ago. I think what has inspired me to do this video now is the fact that I've been to GAY late 3 days out of 4 days in the past 4 days. Say 4 days one more time, Pippa, go on, I fucking dare you. I've been there more than I've been at my house, which is a bit out of control, and I still have faded stamps on my hand. I don't know if you guys have been to GAY late. It's great, I have a lot of memories there. I don't really have any bad memories there, to be honest. I have a lot of memories that I can't recall, so I guess they wouldn't be memories. Cool. Cool story, bro. So, I just want to quickly share with you something that happened. I don't know if you guys are aware of. This is my necklace that I have, that I love. And it's like my dog collar necklace, woof woof. Doesn't go with this outfit, but none of my outfits match, so it doesn't matter anyway. I like wearing this, and I get that it looks a little bit like bondage gear, but that's cool. The other day, he comes up to me and he says, like, I really love your necklace. And I was like, oh, thank you. You should get one. He was like, it's just so weird that you're wearing it out. Hey? Like, why? Is this symbolic of something? And obviously my mind went straight to BDSM. He told me to Google it, so I did. I can't really work out what it means. So if anyone could let me know what it means, because I have no idea. I'm going to continue wearing this, even though I don't know what it means, because I like it and it's pink. And that's a fun story I thought I'd share with you about what happens in my life when I'm working. I'm taking this off now because I'm not into BDSM at this very moment. If you want to buy it, it's from H&M. Probably you don't want to buy it because everyone I've ever showed it hates it. So shout out to that man that liked it, probably because he wanted to do BDSM with me. Honestly, I couldn't think of anything worse than being me. Anyway, so back to what this video is actually about. Me coming out as the lesbian bitch that I am. First, I'm going to get a glass of red wine because it's cold and I feel like that might warm me up. So, when I went into my bag to retrieve my little bottle of red wine that I bought, I found that I had a scratch card. Oh, I've got it. Great. Got to that point of the day where I think that I need to read my horoscope. Humour and a need to see the funny side of your relationship characterise your love life today. What doesn't even make sense. You'll both feel the need to take a more liberal view of each other. Who? And open up the genuine warmth you both share, especially if things aren't going as well as they could. Who? Got a text! My new neighbours are going to hate me right now. Also, I'm so upset right now that Gemma Collins is going to be at GAY Late, the only day this whole entire month that I haven't been there, and I'm not going to be there. Are you upset that you're not going to be there? Because I am. Also, why have I aged like 30 years in the past 2 days? So, back to the point of the video before I was interrupted by everything that could have interrupted me in my life. My coming out story. I'm going to make it quick. So, I was 16. I didn't realise before this point that I was a lesbian till I came out. I didn't realise that I was. I just had no idea. I was just so oblivious. I don't think I knew what the feelings that I was feeling meant. I guess, in a way, it made it easier for me. Thinking back to when I was younger, I used to look up to a lot of female actors or just people like in the public eye, people around me, and I think that I did probably fancy them. I thought it was just normal. I thought that's just how you felt about someone. Anyway, Billie Piper was one of those people, I think. She was probably my first girl crush. I was absolutely obsessed with Billie Piper. Never mind, here I am now, embracing my lesbianity with this beanie on. When I first came out, this is basically what happened. I knew this girl. We weren't really friends. I was quite horrible to her. We weren't friends. Don't know if she's going to watch this. I doubt she will. But you know who you are if you are watching this. It's a very long story. Suddenly, we became friends. We got together. I didn't even know that I was gay. Even at the time, I was like, I didn't even know if I am gay. But I like her. I'm going to be with her because why the heck not? I didn't tell anyone. We didn't tell anyone for, I don't know if it was maybe like a month. Maybe it was a bit longer. The reason I didn't tell anyone is because there was no obligation for me to tell anyone. It wasn't something that I had to tell people. I wasn't sure myself. I don't know what her thoughts of feelings towards that situation were, and to be honest, I can't even remember the ins and outs of what happened in those couple of months because it was such a long time ago. Just kind of a bit of a blur. I didn't want to come out and tell everyone if I was going to and realise I wasn't. It'd just be confusing for everyone and confusing for me and just upsetting. To be honest, I think that's the reason I held off for the time that I did. There was not a lot of gays or lesbians in my year at school at this time. There were any out lesbians. I think I might have been the first. Someone, if you were at my school, correct me if I'm wrong, because I can't remember what I did last night. I do remember what I did last night. I just went to bed because I've been in GOY the last 4 nights. In the end, like 2 months and a bit that we'd been together, and we hadn't told anyone. There was rumours. There was a lot of rumours. My friends had asked me. I said no, that I wasn't with her. It was probably a bad move. Looking back, I don't think it was a bad move because at the time it was the right thing for me to do. And when I came out, I was very comfortable. I got a bit of shit and that's sad. But looking back, don't think that you have to come out to people. You should never force someone to come out. Please, if you're watching this and you have a feeling that one of your friends is gay or one of your friends wants to come out, don't put pressure on them. Just let them do it at their own speed. Basically what I'm saying is the hardest part for me at that particular moment was feeling like I had to come out and worrying what people would think because I'd already lied about it before. Come out when you're ready. Come out when you're ready, because it is a hard thing to do. And I'm very lucky because I knew it wouldn't be an issue. I was just being a bit of a pussy. Someone just texted me saying, let's go out. If I go out with this person, I will end up in GOY Late again. And that is something I can't do to my life right now. I just can't do it, even though I really want to. Also, I remember being in a lesson when I was at school, when all the rumours were starting, and that I didn't really know, stood up in the lesson and said, are you going out with? I said no. I panicked. I didn't really have a lot of close friends in that class. I was like, fuck, this is not going to be the way that I come out. And then I turned round to the girl that was sat next to me, and she was like, I've heard the rumours, but I thought Pippa won't be a lesbian. And I was like, yeah, what, me? Lesbian? So then when everyone started finding out, I kind of decided to tell my parents. I knew they'd be absolutely fine with it. I didn't know how to do it. So I thought, you know what I'll do? I'll write a letter. So I wrote a letter. If I can find it, I don't know if they still have it. If I can find it, I'll read it out because I don't remember what it said. But it said something along the lines of, to Mum and Dad, I'm writing this letter. It was very formal, I think. I remember it being quite formal. Writing this to say that I'm gay and I'm sorry if you can't handle it or something like that. I'm sorry if this is hard for you to hear. I love her. I'm sorry if you don't like it, but that's who I am. I knew they wouldn't care. It said something, it was pretty, I can imagine it being pretty dramatic. And then I remember sticking it in the kettle, because I know my mum always makes a cup of tea. So I stuck it in the kettle. Anyway, I don't remember the logistics of the journey. I just remember that that happened, and that was quite a big deal for me. So all day, I was like panicking, and I was like pacing up and down the halls, like what's going to happen? And I decided I can't just go straight home. So I'm going to phone my parents in the middle of the day and ask what's for dinner and then try and suss out what's going on. But they must have known why I phoned. I don't ever phone to ask what I'm having for dinner because that's just a fucking weird thing to do, isn't it? Hi Mum and Dad, I know you're going to be watching this. This is what was going through my head at the time. You're both legends. Thank you so much for being so accepting. I love you. How on earth is this bitch tempting me to go out tonight? Can't just dangle Gemma Collins in my face and think that it's okay. I've had a bit of wine, 1 centimetre of wine, and I could be swayed. I might have to turn my phone off because I want to go out and see Gemma Collins. One of the things I found funniest about coming out was that people really struggle to say the word girlfriend. People would say, your friend, and I'm like, that's not what she is. She's my girlfriend. Like, we have sex, you know? Can't go out. Can I? Can I go to GYLA for the 4th time this week? No. That is not condonable in the slightest. I'm gonna read out some of my diary entries, not even when I was openly gay, but looking back on it, I can absolutely tell that I was such a lesbian. This is 2011. I don't even know what this was about. I put, I'm such a whore, and I'm so scared I don't want to go to hell. What? What's that even about? Okay, well, I definitely didn't think I was gay on Sunday the 1st of August 2010. Started writing about my wedding. Always dreamed of being a ballerina, which is crazy because, I mean, I don't even want to get married now to a girl, let alone 2010 to a guy. Are you serious? The groom is gonna wear a street costume and the page boys will wear proper usher style clothes. What? What? Was I on drugs 2010? I was in love with 2 boys on this week. Okay, so Wednesday the 19th of February 2008. Playboy notepad. I am Hugh Hefner. I wrote, oh my god, I just got off the phone with beep. We were on there for like an hour and a half. I told her the maths answers, talked about Harry, best mate ever. And what that means is I fancied the pants off you but didn't realise that the feelings I felt for you were those feelings, which is such a good idea. And then I write, I love, and then this boy's name, just to cover up in my head the fact that I actually fancied this girl. I really hope the person who it is does not work out who it is, but I don't think they will. I don't think they'd even watch my video. I'm gonna tell everyone I know who this is about. So funny! Every single page she's there, like, they've just had such a big crush on her. So, I think the moral of the story is, tell yourself that you're not that gay because you definitely are. I just kept getting gayer and gayer throughout my life. I'm definitely the most gay I've been in my life right now. I also used to be such a hardcore Jessie J fan. Like, us lesbians didn't have a lot to cling on to. She was openly with girls. The fact that she was so open about it was something that I really took from her. At the time, her being a lesbian, me being able to get into the lesbian community by meeting people on Twitter and stuff because I was a fan. I used to write fan fiction, which is really embarrassing thinking back to it now, but people loved my stories, and if anyone has any of them, please show me. I've been trying to find them and I can't find them, but I know some people still have them saved and stuff, so Shout out to Jessie J for getting me through. I'm very open about a lot of things. I'm very, very open. Here's the thing. You have to do what makes you happy. I do the same thing. I never said that I wouldn't have sex with guys, because I have had sex with guys. The message I want to get across to you is do whatever you want to do. Be with whoever you want to be, as long as it isn't hurting anyone, toxic. Be with who you want to be. I'm very, very lucky. I know people aren't as lucky as I am in the sense of being accepted. My friends were greatly accepting, but my family are. I just think it's really, really important that if someone close to you is going through the same thing, even if you don't understand it, try and understand what they're going through. Try and be accepting of it. I don't see how anyone can not be accepting of it. That's never made sense to me. Even when I didn't know that I was gay myself, I guess it's just the way that I am, the way that my brain works. If someone you know is going through it, just be there for them. It's a great fucking journey. Being a lesbian is probably one of the best things about my life. No, you shouldn't let it define you, but I've met some amazing people because of it, and I've had some amazing experiences because of it. The community that you are in is such an amazing feeling. If you are going through it yourself, don't feel like you have to be forced to come out. If you're not ready, then there's no point, but you will feel a weight off your shoulders. I know there are a lot of circumstances where people can't, and I feel such overwhelming sadness because of stuff like that, but there are people that you can talk to, and if anyone wants to talk to me about it, I know you don't know me. If anyone wants any advice, give me a message, drop me a message on Instagram, direct message me on Twitter. I've seen people go through really tough times, and I've seen people react really, really badly to the things that people say to them. And I just want everyone to be comfortable to be who they want to be and go to JY 7 times a week, because that's what I like to do.